Push hard to break another, but for the best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Fuel burns hot, hearts burn higher. Metal meets the fire. Every turn's a new desire. Roaring steel under the sun. Dust clouds rising where we run. HVRL Truck Series, the fight's begun. The best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Tires grip hard, dirt flies wide. Chasing glory, chasing pride. Lights flash bright as we collide. Roads ain't kind, but we're tougher. Push hard to break another, but for the best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Fuel burns hot, hearts burn higher. Metal meets the fire. Every turn's a new desire. Push hard to break another, but for the best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Fuel burns hot, hearts burn higher. Metal meets the fire. Every turn's a new desire. Roaring steel under the sun. Dust clouds rising where we run. HVRL Truck Series, the fight's begun. The best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Tires grip hard, dirt flies wide. Chasing glory, chasing pride. Lights flash bright as we collide. Roads ain't kind, but we're tougher. Push hard to break another, but for the best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Fuel burns hot, hearts burn higher. Metal meets the fire. Every turn's a new desire. Roaring steel under the sun. Dust clouds rising where we run. HVRL Truck Series, the fight's begun. The best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Tires grip hard, dirt flies wide. Chasing glory, chasing pride. Lights flash bright as we collide. Roads ain't kind, but we're tougher. Push hard to break another, but for the best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Fuel burns hot, hearts burn.
Alrighty, welcome in here, HVRL Craftsman Truck Series. I'm Sean Happick, joined with me. Bryce Tucker's running in a little late, so we have Sean Wilder in here for the evening. I think he'll join us all race. Hope so anyway. Always enjoy having him. How are you doing today, Wilder?
Doing good. Just kind of relaxed today. Didn't do much. Watched F1 race and got halfway through the Cup race, and just watched some racing today. And looking forward to this battle tonight.
Yeah, season finale here at HVRL Truck Series. We have two drivers. Travis George is up by 36 points over Daniel Everly, and right now Daniel Everly, well, those are the two fastest on the track, and it looks like Daniel Everly has the edge, so could possibly still see an upset here tonight.
Yeah, I think Travis has just got to stay clean and keep his car together, and I think he should be fine. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, stage points will be important. If they do get about the same amount of stage points, leading the lap's going to be important. Getting the pole, the fastest lap, staying the 0x, all that could come into play. But I would say about 30 points could be anywhere from 8 to 12 positions. So, you know, if Daniel Everly wins and Travis George if he finishes like 10th or something, we really could see a very close finish. But I didn't go over it. We are here at Phoenix Raceway. We have a hot one today, 88 degrees outside, 114 degree track temp. Wilder, this is your type of This is your type of race right here, isn't it?
I'm seeing all these guys getting loose coming out. I guess that's the second corner. So I think that's going to be an issue. And we'll see how they handle the dog leg. I know, some guys take it at different angles and come back on the track at different angles, and it can definitely cause some havoc if people aren't paying attention when they're coming back up on the track.
Well, I know since this is, sorry, I was checking the levels. Everything was sounding pretty good. I know this is one of your favorite tracks. I believe we talked about.
No,
No, no.
It's just a weird. I like the old Phoenix, but this one is obviously, once they reconfigured it. I mean, it's fine. It's just not one of my favorites. It's just weird. You know what I mean? When people are jumping down there and coming back up, it's just the odd track.
It does seem weird. It does say, I don't even know why they paint the yellow line, out here in Phoenix.
Really?
I just feel like it's a waste of paint. If they're gonna let them run down there anyway, I guess I'd never really race the old version. I guess it's just that without the dog leg, right? Like you're not able to jump down there.
Right. No, it was way different. Like the corners were all different. The pit, everything was different. So, it was more of a normal track before, and they're running into each other right now with that.
We got it right here.
So we'll see. I mean, I know some guys do like the track. It is fun in the turn 2, I guess you would call that. It's a big sweeping turn. You can run the high line. You can run on the apron.
Not a lot of not a lot of banking over there though. But
No,
yes,
no.
very very wide. So they are really going to have to slow down. I'm curious. Was it like 110 or 15? I think they go. I guess we can go on board and pull up the dashboard here. Looks like Everly was down about 109 there. Let's see. That was out 3 and 4.
They're getting up to about 150 something, and then Team 5 was 111 in turn 2.
Yeah, it looks like about 112 for Everly in 1 and 2. Now, once they 3 and 4, they're going to get down to about 109 or so. So, quite the speed difference there. I know you can really make up a lot of time there in 3 and 4 as long as you nail it right. But like you said, it is a pretty tricky one. I think why we have a chance here at Volunteer Racing, I think I'm going to snag Daniel Everly up and see what his thoughts are. Hey, Daniel Everly, you're up here in the booth with Sean and Sean. I just want to get your thoughts and feelings of going into this race, being down, I believe, about 36 points.
Yeah, I'm down 39, so I definitely got my work cut out for me. I did some math earlier, and I basically have to win and have a 16 finish right about 16th, but that's not counting stage points or anything. So who knows? I am feeling pretty comfy on the track. It's a little hotter than I thought it would be, but I was able to adjust that when I started practicing. So feeling pretty good. Tire wear's in check, so I think I got my tire strategy set up right. And so we can have a clean race, a strong finish, and hopefully a championship.
Nice. So you're feeling. So when you're feeling your tire wear, is that coming out of the last corner there? I call it's 3 or 3 and 4, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know what these turns are. They keep changing on me.
Yeah, yeah. So is that where you feeling the right rear? I mean the right front going away a little bit, or is it getting loose?
No, I've been able to wear my rights pretty evenly. I did a simulation of a stage earlier, and my rights were about 78 front, 80 on the rear.
That's even.
Yeah.
That's
If
good.
anything, people are probably going to get loose out of 2. But with the track, I'm sure it's going to be cooling down by the time we get to the green flag. It should be a little bit better. Turn 4 might be getting a little tight, but shouldn't be as scary as turn 2 by a long shot.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. A lot of guys getting loose off the 2 there.
So my plan is just kind of conserve my tires, kind of like how I won Homestead last season. Hopefully I can
watch
keep
it.
tires on better than just about everyone else here.
Way to miss Andre there. So it doesn't look like you're one to utilize the dog leg there.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be doing that on my long run. It's just gonna add unnecessary heat.
Yep, I'm with you. I like that too. I just think it upsets the truck a little much for minimal gain, if any. And then I think it adds a little bit more tire wear. With the banking difference and things like that, I think it just heats up the tires a little bit more. So I think you have a good strategy, and I think you've been on a roll past handful of races. So all you can do is what you can do, and then you just hope Travis does not have a good race. Is really all you can hope for.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play my cards right with the hand I'm dealt, and see what I can do.
At the very least, if he wins a championship, don't let him win the last race of the season.
But of course.
All right, man. We'll get you back down there in volunteer racing, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully, we'll talk to you here at the end.
Yep. Thanks, Sean.
All right. Let's get Cheech up in here. Hey, Travis George up here in the booth with Sean and Sean. Just wanted to get your thoughts here. Up 39 points, I think I really said you were going into this last race here at Phoenix.
Yeah, feeling pretty good. Just want to try and take it easy, get the stage points, and be up there in the end, Maybe I'm going to win, maybe not, but I think if I can just be up there, I'll be all right with a 39-point lead.
Yeah, it's decent amount. I mean, not unless he gets pole and the 0X and leads all the laps and wins both stages, then it might be a little close. But, with you and him up there at 1 and 2, even on the practice board, looking like y'all are going to have some pretty good battling up front.
Yeah, for sure. He's always pretty fast, so hopefully I can come out on top.
All right, man. We'll let you get back to it. We're about to go qualifying here in about 25 seconds, and good luck to you. Hopefully we'll talk to you here at the end.
Thank you, Kev. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Travis. First time here in the Truck Series we've ever been here, Mr. Wilder.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I like their Daniel's strategy, just staying on the track. And I see some guys. I haven't seen anybody have any big trouble getting back on the track, but we'll see when they get to racing.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have been, kind of pampered too a little bit this season with the temperatures. And we kind of just let it all hang out. It was going to be as hot as it was going to be, as it wanted to be on the generation of the track. And I guess it chose to be hot here in Phoenix, of course. So I'm glad they finally get a really hot track.
Oh, yeah. Adds a little, not just another element to the race. And it should be a little bit difficult in the championship race, I think.
Looks like track temps have come down a little bit. Looks like we're at 108 right now. As we're watching Daniel Eberle sit here and take his laps. Now, with it being so hot out, is this going to be a first lap hot lap, you think, Wilder? Or are you still going to go for 2 here?
I'm not sure. I would assume it'd be the second lap, but I don't know.
It very well could be. Sometimes in these hot tracks, they get overheated by the second lap, especially, unless you take it really easy. But I bet a lot of these guys are going to push for a second lap, hot lap. Since this track does feel much longer than a mile track. But it's just barely over 1 mile long.
So I got a question. On the restarts, they have to cross the start-finish line before they drop down to the apron, right? On the dog leg. Is that for the whole race? They have to cross the start-finish line before they dive down, or
On restarts, yes.
just restarts? So
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yep, and there's Everly there with the pole. He gets it from Travis George.
Yeah, by a 10th.
Well, there is 5 points there. It looks like Weiniger is either taking his second lap or just taking. Looks like Chris elected to really push it on his first lap. Brandon Dayhoff, what's he doing up in here? Look at, I didn't know he was in trucks anymore. Nice see him. See if Chris improved any. No, 300ths behind his other time. So very close times there.
Yeah.
Reno. Oh, went to look at Reno. He's up against the wall. James Tate. Looks like he's done. Chris Amano's out there now. As is Kean Fry. Looking for both these guys, I'm sure, to qualify in the top 10. Romano come around for his second lap, hot lap here.
Oh, nice.
There we go, in P2. Now Everly's going to be started right in front of Travis George and Kean Fry there. Oh, he must have got loose. That's going to do it for him. 19th did not improve on his. Sean McLean is out there now. Looks like he is our last qualifier here. He does go into 18th right now. Quite a show out for our 20th race in, Wilder. I believe season 2 we had. I can't remember what you had at your last season. I think we had 15 or 16 in season 2 last race. Do you remember what you had in your last race last season?
I don't think it was quite that many. I think it was maybe around, well, it was over 10. It was between 10 and 15, I think, but I don't think it was over 15.
Okay, that's about what we had. So, I mean, 25 trucks here. I mean, you know, this is our biggest season. We've been growing each season. I think we've averaged over, like, right at 36 this season. So this should drop it down to 36, 35. So these guys have been doing great. But with that, the qualifying is done. Have about 30 seconds left to qualify. We'll do the drivers meeting, and we will be back to you when we get ready for the starting lineup.
Roaring steel under the sun. Dust clouds rising where we run. HVRL Truck Series, the fight's begun. The best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Tires grip hard, dirt flies wide. Chasing glory, chasing pride. Lights flash bright as we collide. Roads ain't kind, but we're tougher. Push harder, break another buffer. The best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Fuel burns hot, hearts burn higher. Metal meets the fire. Every turn's a new desire. kind, but we're tougher. Push harder, break another buff for the best of the best. We don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Fuel burns hot, hearts burn higher. Metal meets the fire. Every turn's a new desire. Roaring steel under the sun. Dust clouds rising where we run. HVRL Truck Series, the fight's begun. The best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Tires grip hard, dirt flies wide. Chasing glory, chasing pride. Lights flash bright as we collide. Roads ain't kind, but we're tougher. Push harder, break another buff for the best of the best. We don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Fuel burns hot, hearts burn higher. Metal meets the fire. Every turn's a new desire. Roaring steel under the sun. Dust clouds rising where we run. HVRL Truck Series, the fight's begun. The best of the best, we don't stop. HVRL Truck Series, aiming for the top. Engine screaming, never gonna drop. Tires grip hard, dirt flies wide. Chasing glory, chasing pride. Lights
All right, welcome back everybody to our starting lineup here, HVRL Truck Series, Race 20, Season 3 here at Phoenix Raceway. Should be a good one here. Daniel Everly, the guy second in points, needing a great race and a win, and for Travis George to not do as well tonight to come away with the championship, but Daniel Everly doing what he can do to get himself that championship. So Daniel Everly starting on our pole. Chris Amano, great qualifying here, starting outside pole in P2. Travis George, our points leader right now, going into this final race again by 39 points, starting P3. So definitely a qualifying he needed right there. Brandon Dayhoff, good to see him back for a change, starting P4. Chris Weiniger, always a quick driver, very consistent. Probably one of his better qualifying spots here up here in P5. Stanley Hill in P6. Also, Randy Post, good qualifying for him there in P7. Chad Bass, glad to see him back here. P8. Anthony Hall, P9. Last week's winner, I believe. John Finley in P10. KT McCann in 11th. James Edwards Jr. in 12th. Good qualifying for him. Thad Miller in 13th. James Bolga in 14th. Nick DeTraglia. Sorry, I didn't have the driver info up there. Nick DeTraglia in 15th there. Josh Rebel in 16th. Danny Gross in 17th. Sean McLean in 18th. Reno Connor there for FTR in 19th. Kean Fry in 20th. Quinn McLean in 21st, Kale Dees in 22nd, James Tate in 23rd, Andre Carvalho in 24th, and rounding out our field season finale here is Corey Moore. I don't believe he qualified.
I must have just joined, I think. I think he just jumped in here.
I think that should be about the time, so we're gonna go ahead and cut these guys loose here. All right,
There you
race.
go. Track
Oh, go ahead. I was just about to say that. Go ahead.
temp 105. That's just what I wanted to go over. I'm sure you're bringing up the race info right now.
Yeah, definitely dropped a little bit. 120 laps here at Phoenix. 3 tire sets. Stages will be at 36 and 72. One fast period always. 105-degree track temp. It says on this anyway. So yeah, it's dropped a little bit more. Not going to be able to make the stage either. They're going to be a couple laps short. But I have a feeling we might get a few spin outs. As Daniel Everly takes them to the start-finish line here. That pace car goes in way early here. All right, Daniel Everly here takes the green flag here at Phoenix Raceway for our season finale here in the Truck Series. Ooh, already somebody loose. Somebody loose down low. Yep. Yep, Chris got loose down low. Oh my. I don't know if Chris had any help there, but we'll go back and watch that. He might have just got loose there. Oh no, Stanley Hill just yeah, Stanley Hill just decided he was gonna cut down. Yeah, pretty sure that'll be a at fault for Stanley there. Try to get different view for you guys. There we go. Chris Weiniger on the inside, Stanley Hill there on the 86 Coca-Cola Company, right there on to the right of him. They're coming green, yeah, and Stanley just, I mean, he's got to know it's on the start that somebody's there next to him. And you can't just assume the guy on the inside's going to cut down.
Yeah, he got loose. He just
Oh, did he get loose?
Oh no, yeah, he kind of bounced off him. Yeah, I see now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
how do you not know somebody's there? I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, you have to. It's a start of the race.
Yeah.
You have to know somebody's starting on the inside of you. Trying to find his name here. There he is. At the end to watch his cockpit view.
Somebody-
No.
somebody's
Yep.
got a
No.
ball.
Yep. He just came right down on Chris there.
That was the 86, right, Stanley Hill?
Yes. Yeah. Stanley Hill, the 86. Guess I can go back. I just watched that and I can get a blimp view and kind of see what else took place.
There was another incident after that. Fieldley and Post and a couple other guys were 4 wide there after the caution, and kind of got into each other. Just kind of ran out of room.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they were 4. Wow. Yeah, it kind of collected a few people there. All in all,
Stanley
yeah.
Hill's still in his pit box here. He's trying to get this damage fixed rather than use the path repair. Chris Weiniger the same. Both have meatballs, so Thad Miller also has a meatball. Saw his car smoking.
Yeah, Chris and them are still in the pits. Guess they're just gonna use it up so they can race the rest of the race, even if it's 4 or 5 minutes. I mean, they each took some Chris took a hard hit. I think he's going to be in there a long while.
Green, green, green.
Oh, yeah. Yep, they're just staying in there.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. That was 5th and 6th place qualifiers, I believe, so.
Yeah.
Of course, you know there's going to be
Oh,
one.
another incident there. Oh boy.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
All right, yeah. We'll go back and see what happened here. This guy's going to have to, I know it's the last race of the season, but yeah. What do you think about that? I feel like Sean McLean came in a little hot, a little too hot there.
Yeah, he took blame for it. He thought it was maybe not him originally, but I think he looked at it real quick and realized he went in there way too hot and sent it up the track. There was another incident in front too. Randy Post got in the side of Chad Bass there. They got into each other. That didn't cause the caution though. They got it kind of going after they got into each other. But the 22 and the who is that? 27, is that Danny there? That got
Yeah.
in?
Yep.
So yeah, the 22 is gonna get a EOL here. Pretty sure that's what caused the caution.
Well, good evening, everybody. Sorry I'm late to the party, but had a little bit of a issue with the PC, and then obviously showing up late, so come in out of the blue and interrupt your guys' broadcast.
You are the problem with the PC, I'm sure. But no, you haven't missed nothing but some pacing, really. I don't even think we finished a full complete lap before we've had our 2 cautions. Stanley on the first one, just right off the rip, went to go take, I think, the dog legs there, and I guess just didn't realize Chris was going to be underneath him. And they kind of took each other out, and they both stayed in the pits to get their stuff done. I think Chris may have went in there on accident. Oh, no, okay, yeah. So Chris is back out there. He's going to be a lap or 2 down. And then we just had another incident where I believe it was Sean McLean just went into a corner a little hot and made some contact with a couple other guys, and that caused their second caution, and here we are.
Well, appreciate Wilder stepping in and helping you out. I had some stuff with soccer tonight, but looking forward to this final race of the season. Be interesting with Everly up there. I mean, we know he has some pace, but man, he's really putting some pressure on Travis George for the end of this run here.
Well, he is, and like I said, you know, Daniel can only do what he can do. He has to hope that Travis just doesn't have his best race, that's for sure.
Yeah. Daniel's been on a little bit of a roll lately in multiple series. He took second last Wednesday night at Homestead in our Xfinity series, the last race of the season. And
he did. He has definitely been on the upward
Green
trend
flag, green
lately.
flag.
Now, these restarts kind of suck because even the leaders in the corner when they have to go, nobody's on the straightaway.
This is oh no, I'm late to the party. This is a tricky track for sure.
Oh yeah, 105-degree track temp too. We had about 113 earlier, but it seemed to have cooled down a little bit. So these guys are a little bit, you know, fresh tires, a little slick right now.
Yeah, so what are we? It's 3:46 p.m. local track time, so
Yeah,
temp
and
should stay pretty decently high for most of the race on in terms of track temp. Probably come down a little bit, but
yes, and I know Everly said he felt real good on the long run, so I think if this stays green, he's gonna have, you know, I think he's gonna have a good truck. So how about you? Have you raced Phoenix much? I know me and Wilder talked about it earlier. I don't know if.
I raced it in an ARCA race when I was trying to get. When I actually was focusing on my I rating and safety rating a little bit there. I didn't mind it. It's a unique track, but that's the only time I think I did a couple ARCA races a while back, and that's a decent success. But I've never raced it in our league here.
No, we've never had it in our league. This is the first race
Yeah.
we've ever had it in 4 seasons. Just because, not a huge fan of the track.
I think it is one we should probably put in there more often since it's pretty prevalent in the actual NASCAR series. But I understand why it's a love or hate kind of track for sure.
That
With
is.
so many good tracks out there, and limited it to 20 seasons, 20 race weeks for us per series. Some of these tracks that might be prevalent within the NASCAR series are going to get left out. This is one of them.
There's always 3 or 4 good ones like Vegas or Homestead or Michigan or Kansas that'll get left out every season. There's just 3 or 4 of them, but this one has just got left out a lot.
Watching Romano, looked like he was going to make a push there to the lead, but kind of backed out of it a little bit.
Romano's always got pace. He's had a rough go of it in this championship round here, the final 4. I'm sure he wants to end on a good note. He does. Oh, we've got a wreck. KT is around.
Caution is out.
Walter will enjoy this one. Go back and look at it. Nick, Dick, and KT, it looks like. That's at least who's involved.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Dick got it loose coming off the turn there, off the corner.
Yep.
And he just catches that right rear corner and gives KT the good old Phoenix State Patrol pit maneuver.
Yeah, good thing for KT. I think he was able to stay, not a whole lot of damage for KT. I think Nick got the worst of it there. Still going to be a minute or 2 repairs for KT, but well, that should definitely take the fuel out of play here. We were about 28 or 29 laps, Mr. Tucker, and stages are at 36 and 72. So, but now is our 3rd caution already in stage 1. Looks like fuel should not be an issue. I think even if these guys didn't pit, I think they'll be okay because they should be able to save 6 or 7 laps with these 3 cautions we've already had. So I'm sure these guys are shutting their trucks off.
Yeah, I'm in Dayhoff's cockpit right now, and he's definitely I got my volume so down low, trying to protect these old ears after our 24-hour race me and Wilder had this weekend.
I didn't think.
That was,
man, I thought you would make it a little bit longer before you brought that up.
Well, I was going to ask him how he's feeling. I slept like a baby.
I'm old, brother.
I don't know the last time I slept that hard.
I'm old. I celebrated a little bit last night. I'm not gonna lie. I stayed up probably a little bit too late, and my feet are hurting though. My calf, both of my shoulders.
Well, tell us about it, guys. A lot of these guys don't know, and this is their 3rd caution, so now we get to talk about what we want to.
Yeah, we had been talking about doing the Nürburgring 24-hour with a group of us here from HVRL, and so it was Wilder, myself, Anthony Hall, who's in here, and then Mr. Hunter West, who races in some of our other series from time to time. Wilder was a little leery about doing the race because he's just never really focused on the track before, and 16 miles, 170 turns, it's a lot to memorize, and he put the work in and was able to join us in the race, and we did 24 hours, and we just really had a perfect 24-hour race at the old green hell, they call it, and never really had any incidents. We kept it clean. We had the lowest incidents of 58 teams.
Green flag, green flag.
Didn't have really any damage of any significance, and walked away with a pretty convincing victory, that's for sure. So
Awesome,
it was
man.
a pretty good weekend for us.
Yeah, awesome. That's. I mean, just to put all that work into it, all the practice, within the 24 hours of stints. What all stints did y'all do? Did y'all drive equally, or?
Pretty equally. So Mr. Hall and myself raced for 7 hours, and then Wilder and Mr. West raced for 5 hours.
All right, yeah, it's pretty even there.
Yep.
I see Romano go low, and then was able to get around Everly, and then Travis George. Looks like he's trying to take advantage of Romano having to go high there a little bit.
Yeah, it's a couple fast trucks up there between Romano, George, and you got Mr. Dayoff, who's obviously hasn't competed to the level he'd like this season, but most of that is just not being able to be here every Sunday. Oh, we got Quinn McLean's around.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
And a caution's out. I didn't see what happened to Quinn, but
We'll go back and look at the nice rear chase view. Far chase is always a good tail here.
oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I think it's
Ken.
kind of a racing deal. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, call it how you see it on that. Yeah. Quinn just kind of stayed in that middle line, and Kian kind of off pace there.
Yeah.
And Kian kind of dropped off. Yep, but you just do what you will on that. Whatever you'll.
I call that more of a racing deal because
Me too.
Kian was
Yeah.
staying in his line. If anything, the 23 comes down on him a little bit, but
Either way,
that's-
not much damage for Kian, and very minimal damage for McLean there for Quinn. Other than that, I don't think anybody else was involved in that. So good job for those guys kind of staying out of it here. As it looks like we're on about to be on lap 21, I believe.
well, here we are, the final race of the season. 20 races deep into the truck series here, and look back at it, it's been a pretty successful season for a lot of drivers. We've seen some serious improvement from some drivers in terms of their growth and how much quicker and consistent they've got. And you take a look at maybe a driver in the 14 truck like Kian Fry getting a win. Josh Revel with his success and then really cutting his incidents in half from previous season, and guys like Chris Romano who come up from the ARCA series to here and found himself in the championship 4 and has had some wins and been fast all season. Obviously Noah Tills was one of our prominent drivers in this series with Travis George, and he's kind of missed a little bit here and there the last 3 races, so that kind of stinks for him, and he's just been fast across HVRL in general. But
Yes.
we got Anthony Hall, who's won 3 times this season and has had a pretty good season. Unfortunately, he didn't find himself in the championship 4 with his success because maybe just a little bit inconsistent, and I don't know if he might have missed a few races, and that definitely will affect you. But yeah, it's been a good season. It's nice to see some of these drivers grow, get better, and be more consistent, and we've definitely seen that this year. Or this season, I should say.
Yes. I mean, I keep saying year too. But yes, overall, this has been a great season. Another one in the books, man. These truck guys
Green flag, green flag.
always seem to put on a good show. As we go green, Chris Romano has control of the field. He's off. He is one of the main drivers that definitely likes to take that dog leg there. Day off George, and fieldy there. Good defensive maneuver there. They were almost 3 wide there.
James Edwards running pretty strong right now in 8th place. Keep it up, James.
Yeah. James had a pretty good qualifying spot, like 8th or so, something like that.
Randy Post running 9th.
Yep, he had a good qualifying as well. On board here on the roof cam with Anthony Hall, watching him try to chase down Josh Revel.
Pretty good battle right now between Post and Edwards, as Post is able to get around him. Mr. Wilder, are you in here?
Yes, sir.
Anything you're seeing on track that stands out to you? Which
I'm watching it's kind of one of those deals with guys just have different lines and different ways of running the track, and we haven't got enough green flag laps to where everybody knows what everybody else is kind of doing, so it gets kind of crossed up, and I think that's where these incidents are coming from. So,
Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking about, because this track is so unique with that dog leg. These guys have never raced on a track like this together. There's nothing like it's its own track. It's very unique. So what you just alluded to, it's trying to figure out what the guy next to you might do, or the line he might want to run, and we're starting to get it underneath them right now. So got some pretty good racing going on.
I do think though, if you, I think Everly brought it up earlier, like if you keep running that dog leg lap after lap after lap, it gets your car a little unsettled, and I think it definitely will put some extra heat in your tires. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how in the long run the guys that are doing it lap after lap. Whoa, man, that was close.
Good save, Revel. Holy cow, Josh Revel, great job.
But we'll see if that affects things as they get, some longer runs going.
But Josh just showed his driving skill right there. But talking about Mr. Revel, his incidents per lap last season was over a .10, and I think it's like half that this season. In a series with consistently having 30 to 40 trucks, to be able to cut your incident per lap in half like he has, heck of a job. It just shows, something he might have thought about, the importance he felt it was. Good for him.
I'm excited to see. I think these guys are finally starting to get their feet wet a little bit, kind of learn everybody, kind of like Wilder was saying, who's taking the apron, who's not, who to be next to, and then just kind of get a feel of the track. I am curious the next stage. I don't think we'll have the near as many cautions, and then I'm curious to see the longer run trucks. Is that really going to be able to get back up there? Is he just conserving now, or do these top three guys just have better long run trucks?
I mean, for Romano to have 6-7 tenths of a second lead, I think his tires might be falling off a little bit. We'll see. Something to watch for compared to Travis.
Yeah, I mean, Travis did run the fastest lap that lap.
Well, and this is the kind of track that just kind of suits Travis's driving style, in my opinion. For him to be extremely consistent and fast for a long haul. We'll see what he does with it.
Got a short track feel to it, and he's really good on the short track, so
yeah,
that makes sense.
we go. Chris Mono, third in the points.
What?
He's just a little bit too far down to make
Yeah, he had a
anything
really-
happen.
He had a real tough first couple of races of the Final Four
Ooh,
there, championship
Urbano
four.
coming out real hard. Gets it
What's
sideways.
our stage at? 30.
It's about to happen right here.
I was like, we got to be getting close.
Well, maybe.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution
Good
is
job,
out.
Chris Romano, taking stage 1. Pretty convincingly, really. I mean, he set the fastest lap. Once he got out in front, he was able to get a little bit of a lead and hold that lead. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. It is just stage 1.
Yeah, and Travis George finishing P2 is just going to get a couple more points there on Daniel Everly finishing P4.
Yep,
Just a
great
couple,
point.
but
You wonder if any of the drivers learned anything there in that first stage, kind of a feeling out process in terms of what they can do, the truck can do. Maybe they'll get a little more information based off their tire wear when they pit here.
right. And note to everybody, Chris did qualify 5th, and now he should be the lucky dog candidate, as he is the only one lap down. So
Speaking of Chris, here at HVRL, we all appreciate how hard he works. He is our admin. He is by far our top admin in this series. I know Happy appreciates all the work he puts in. So Chris, just a shout out to you and everything you do for everybody in here and all the extra work you put in.
yeah, Chris, thanks.
Yeah, Chris, just keep it straight on the track, please.
He's been rewarded just fine. We don't have to thank him no more. All right, see who gets out of these pits quick, as we see some guys staying around. Chris and a couple of those other guys going to get a wave around, trying to get their last back here. Daniel Everly is taking rights.
Got out first
Everly
there,
just
and then
took rights.
Day off too, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, he said he was playing around with tires earlier, and everybody else looks like they took 4, but the top 2, Daniel Everly and Brandon Dayhoff, only taking 2.
Well, here's the deal. They didn't have a whole lot of race laps
Right,
on those
no.
tires.
Yeah.
Good.
And he's
good
got to
move.
do something different. He's got to do something different, right? I mean, he's
Yeah.
got to try something.
He
Yeah,
does.
great
I
point.
mean, just to get out there and lead more laps, closest, then he'll get a couple more points if he gets to lead the most laps. All that. Not to mention that does put Travis George, back in 4th, which, Chris and Stanley got in an accident around that position. So, things can definitely happen up there.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those guys that can definitely put a wrinkle in things for some of these drivers.
So last night after our race, our 24-hour race, I was kind of looking at some of the stats, and we're gonna brag a little bit, but we led 127 laps out of 168.
Oh, my
It was
God.
once we got out front. I mean, it was us and another car were battling pretty good for about 10 hours or so, and then it got nighttime. They had an incident, and we didn't have any, and that was kind of the difference. So
That was definitely the difference. That team had won the 24-hour of Daytona, and they're split earlier in the year. It's two.
Wow.
No,
we
Rebels
got right
around.
down. Yeah,
Oh,
Rebel
boy.
collects Chad Bass there. Well, and that probably a fresh tire incident, but let's find out.
yeah, it's just he thought he was going to be on the apron, I think. But
Yeah, definitely. Rebel wasn't clear on that deal.
nope. I do like the Applejacks car though.
I do
love the
too.
Applejacks.
I do too. They're kind of underrated, aren't they?
They are.
Oh yeah,
underrated. That's a classic for us old guys. We know all about Apple Jacks.
Do they even have that anymore?
Oh, shoot, I don't know. Last time I had Apple Jacks was some of these guys probably weren't even born.
Yeah, we got to watch our sugar intake these days. So.
I'll stick with my Captain Crunch. It's all right.
Oh man, the roof of your mouth gets all tore up.
Yeah, it's
That's
all right.
soggy, man. That thing's got to be soggy before you eat that. I was gonna say stuff.
Goldagrams is another one that's pretty good. That's a classic.
You have to make
Yeah,
sure
I'm
to
kind
get
of
the.
cinnamon toast crunch guy over here.
There you go.
You gotta make sure to have the Captain Crunch in the berries, so it's rounded edges more. They're not
Yeah.
all just shards
There you
of glass.
That's funny. There you go,
Come watch
Mark. On
watch
HVRL.
Yeah, come watch a truck race around Phoenix and learn about cereals.
Hey, it's their fault for having so many cautions. This is what happens.
It is. We could talk
We can
about
talk
the
about our
wrecks.
24-hour race more if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, Bryce said one of the fastest times, but he had it off track, and it was a really
It was
fast lap,
nullified.
8:10.1 or something.
Yeah. And then after we got out to the lead that we did, there was no reason to go try to set a fast lap. I mean,
Is this
Yeah,
the
none of us
longest
needed to
track
really-
on circuit for those guys?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or
Yeah. There's nothing close to it.
okay, and then how long is it? And how many turns for the guys that don't know?
16.12 miles and 170 turns per lap.
Ooh.
It's over 28,000 turns.
Man, I could barely do 4.
Yeah, we got ourselves in a good position to where we really didn't. After the 10-hour mark, we really didn't have to push. So that was a good spot to be in. And
Green, green, green.
Yeah,
A lot of
I qualified pretty well. Not as good as I should have. I qualified third, but I messed up a little
Rebel.
bit on the second lap. Oh. So qualified
Rebel.
third, and it gave us a good start to.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Oh,
Caution is out.
we do have another yellow.
oh,
I'm not sure where it's at. It doesn't. It just says yellow flag.
there's Rebel. Rebel spun it on before he even got to the start finish line and kind of parked it, and he tried to back up and
Oh, kind of by himself. Okay. Yep. No
Yeah.
Revel, I gave you mad props, and I think I jinxed you for being so clean.
Yeah.
Now we keep looking
Yeah,
at this
that's kinda
Apple
on you,
Jacks truck.
trucker.
Yeah, maybe we just want to look at the Apple Jacks, I guess.
I think he's got some damn. Yeah, that's weird. Man, that looked like the Cup race today. That 34 car, Gilliland, man. You got on the high side of 3 and 4 and just spun it right in front of Christopher Bell, the leader. It looked very similar to that. There's a bump in 3 and 4 in Texas, if you don't know, and it upsets those Cup cars a lot, man.
Revel's spin makes no sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he's-
It's just odd. He's got damage, I think.
Did he shift down too aggressively and lock up the diff?
Oh, let's go in car.
I think he
Sorry,
locked
Rebel.
the
We're
diff.
giving your sponsors a lot of time here, but for the wrong reason. Oh yeah, I think
He
you
locked
did
up the
downshift.
diff. He downshifted to first and locked up the diff. Can't. Well,
All right, Chad Bass is back on the lead lap there. Chris is now on lead lap and probably has his fast repair since he elected to go a lap or 2 down to fix that damage. So, gonna be interesting. And then all these caution laps, I mean, are just giving Daniel Everly more laps counted down. So, and this is really helping his tire strategy more than the others, with him only taking 2. So these caution laps are just really helping him out.
Yeah, I didn't think Hall would be out here tonight, but he is. He's a soldier.
Yeah, he is a soldier.
Well,
7 hours.
I mean, 4 turns versus 127
Yeah.
a lap. This is probably nothing for him now.
Well, him and Hunter did most of the overnight stuff. Bryce
I did
drank
2
too
hours.
much coffee and got up in the middle of the night and did some, but they stayed up. Him and Wes
tired.
were up for a long time, and
Yeah, for sure. I couldn't sleep, and I was like, I gotta go check on these guys. And I go, how you guys doing? And Hunter goes, I was as soon as he goes, I was like, oh yeah, they're getting tired.
What was the margin of victory for you guys?
In
Lap and
like
a half.
time, about 14, 15 minutes.
Man, that still isn't bad for a 24-hour.
if they wouldn't have wrecked, we would have battled with that team the whole race.
Yeah, the difference
And,
was we just didn't wreck for 24 hours, and that's huge. I mean,
That is.
regardless of split. I mean, we're not in the top
green,
split
green.
racing against Max Verstappen's team, but, you know,
goes Everly, get the good jump there.
Yeah, Everly, then you have to watch out for Feely, though. You know, he is a little aggressive, so being Travis George, you really want to give him a lot of room.
But George needs a clear day off there. He needs to get past him. He does. Dayhoff's been blinking here and there too.
Yes,
so
he
definitely
has.
want to get around him. Fieldley's been known to blink as well, but it seems pretty solid connection tonight. So.
Yeah, right? I got that hardwired from that garage.
about that 100-foot.
What I got?
Wow.
Got
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
got to do it. If you're racing on iRacing,
Oh boy.
plug in. Do not run Wi-Fi, everybody.
Please. Yes, please.
No Wi-Fi.
With the old
Even
roof
if you're-
cam here on John Feely.
Even if your wife's yelling at you because you string the Ethernet cable across her
Mine-
kitchen floor.
Mine's outside of the house.
Fieldley just blinked out as we were just talking about that.
Wonder what happened to my camera view. I was on the roof cam, all of a sudden I was on scenic.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll be watching. I gotta take off here though. Enjoy the rest of the broadcast, and we'll talk to you later.
I
Thank you,
appreciate it, Wilder. You have the comms on for yourself, Mr. Tucker?
Yeah, I've got them on.
Okay, perfect. 'Cause they are like 2x2 almost here on the front. On these front guys are really going at it when they get in this corner.
Yes,
They're
they
kind
are.
of 2x2 here. And here comes Anthony Hall starting to chase him down a little bit as well.
I like that throwback Pepsi paint scheme for Mr. Fieldley.
It is. See anybody even still drink Pepsi?
I don't drink very much soda anymore, but I do like a good Pepsi or Coca-Cola from the time to time when I sit down to have a burger somewhere.
You can't say or.
Oh, okay, so which one do I prefer? A Coke, for sure. Oh, we got Travis, George, and Everly door to door there,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little
even
bit.
though these don't have doors. Oh,
Oh,
Romano
there-
into George. Oh,
Oh,
no.
no. Oh,
bad
yeah.
one.
Yep, that's going to
All right,
definitely
man.
be a
Caution
caution
is out.
here.
Caution is out.
And that's going to hurt Travis George. It's kind of what, this is exactly what Everly needed.
Everly needs.
I mean, to me, I know Travis George wants to win this last race, but why put yourself in that situation? I would have stayed out of this. All you know, you just had to finish top
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. Romano said he didn't realize it was 3 wide. I mean, it's tough because you watch it from Chris's cockpit, and it's not like he did anything egregious, but that's still probably. Let me look here. I watch it from the chase cam, and it's kind of a little bit of Travis coming down and Chris coming up at the same time.
Well, you just got to make a decision and go with it. All in all, definitely going to give Travis George some damage. Going to give Romano a little bit. Anthony Hall got caught up in that as well. It looks like a lot of these guys are going down the pit. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
That's on Chris.
All right, well, just when you said it is on Romano?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just make sure to give him a EOL when he comes back out.
He's got it.
10-4. Good job as always, sir. All right, Travis George is going to stay out there with that damage, and you never know what that's going to really do to the truck.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I'm gonna try to.
I stayed out with that
about
that much damage for it. It's Nashville Super Speedway, and I just spun myself out like 2 laps in a row.
Yeah, that right side has decent damage. There's got to be some
And that front
suspension.
Yeah, the
Yep.
front right as well,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I'm more concerned about for him. So we'll see. It's we're on 55 laps. I mean, we still have 17 more to go here. So I mean, a decent amount for the stage
Yep.
for Travis to try to stay up.
He's He's just got to race. He's just got to keep himself in the top half of the field here.
He was lucky.
He's already got.
He was lucky it gave his 3rd position back.
Yeah, he's already got a 2nd place finish in the 1st stage, so he got extra
Green
points
flag,
there.
green flag.
Corey Moore up 20 spots, starting dead last, all the way up to 5th, and Kean Fry is in 4th, up 16 spots.
Felt like we haven't talked about Corey for a while, but Corey's definitely got the ability to run some good laps and put some pressure on some people.
I'm not sure if Travis is going to be able to keep pace with these guys. I guess we'll be able to see here in just a couple laps.
Travis will drive the wheels off that thing.
Oh, Daniel Everly, they were both really pushing there. Everly got loose and good defensive maneuver again by John Feely. That's kind of 2. He's kind of seen that coming and dipped, dived, ducked, and dodged out of the way of that one. As he gets around Everly into the wall just a little bit, Corey Moore is starting to work on Travis George a little bit. The more people that can pass Travis George, the better for Daniel Everly. But it looks like Travis George is able to at least keep competitive speed now. As he gets into the wall just a little bit, it's going to let Corey Moore get by.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, Andre
All right,
Cavarro
man, caution is out.
is
Caution
around.
is out.
I do not know what happened. I just know that he.
Yeah, I see him in the
Excuse
wall
me.
now. Go ahead and back that up just a little bit.
Hi. Kean Fry. Did Kean just not see him? Yeah, it sort of was. Kean was getting up on the back of Edwards there, and I think he just went to go down, and right as Andre was coming up with some good pace. Ooh, Kean's mark is beat up.
So did you put in at fault
Yep.
Anywhere? All right.
Yeah, for the 14. He's got a pit anyways. He's got some pretty decent damage on that left front.
John Finley out front had had a couple weeks off. Haven't seen him in a few weeks. Showing some speed tonight. Showing some good incident avoidance as well. Should have about 10 laps to go when we get back green here to complete our stage 2. Getting ready to go back green. John Finley has control of the field here. Oh, that pace car goes in really early. It's a long way. All right, Corey Moore day off might be able to get around Travis George here, being on the inside and with Travis being a little damaged.
Yeah, I mean,
Corey Moore is real quick. He's going to work on Everly too. Everly really has to defend that position.
Yeah, Corey Moore is quick. He's see what he does here over these final. What do we got? About 13, 14 laps or 70? What is?
Yeah.
Right,
about 9 to go.
Caution is out.
I didn't see what happened there. To McLean.
Yeah, let me know who's that on. I don't see anybody really popping.
22, Sean McLean. Just kind of threw it in, overshot his corner, and Danny was on a natural race line.
I guess I didn't go back far enough there. Yeah, that was either him or his brother. Kind of did the exact same thing earlier. He just kind of overdrove it again. So, yeah, it's definitely gonna be one on him there. Chad Bass looks like he's going to get a lap back again now. I don't know why Chad Bass keeps going a lap down somehow. Sure, it's frustrating for Reno. Reno's been stuck 3 laps down, been trying to get those 3 laps down for a lot of cautions. It seems like someone keeps going a lap down and getting it before he gets it.
Well, there might be a reason why we don't race this track. Had quite a few cautions with these drivers that are in here who, not saying they're perfect, but
no, but they are notorious for having 3-4 caution races, for our second tier series. These truck guys,
pretty
season
good.
2, 3, and 4 has been, really good. So, for being our 20th race of the season, all the guys getting to know each other and all that. Yeah, this has not been a good race for these truck guys at all.
No, it hasn't. I mean, they've got about half the race to go, a little less than half the race to go. We'll see if they can get it cleaned up and finish strong. And really, I mean, some of it, that incident between the 44 of Romano and 16 of Travis George, it took 2 of our fastest trucks. One of them's compromised with damage, and the other one got an EOL for it. So it kind of shakes things up a little bit.
Yeah,
in terms of the running order.
Let's talk about Chris. Like, he started 5th, got in lap 1 incident, went a couple laps down, he worked his way back on the lead lap, and he's up in the 12th right now.
12th.
Yeah, 11th. So
we know he's going to find a way to be consistent over the course of 120 laps, so he will be one to watch here as this race progresses.
Green flag, green flag.
Good jump for Feely there. Ooh, Everly almost came down on Corey Moore there. Corey Moore. Luckily, he was going low down there. What about 3 wide back there? I'm not sure what Travis George is going to do being teammates with, or with Randy Post is going to do being teammates with Travis George here. Travis George, I mean, that is a great job. He's able to get third back on that incident, just how iRacing does it sometimes. Then able to, you know, stay somewhat competitive there with that damage is key, because to get no stage points here would really kind of be scary.
I love the confidence in him saying, I'm just going to keep this thing out here and get it through the stage and see if I can finish decently in the stage, and then I'll take care of it at the caution for the stage.
Yeah, with only 3 to go here. Ooh, somebody's in the wall there.
KT into the wall. I do not know what happened.
Me neither.
KT.
It doesn't look like it's going to bring out the caution either.
All right, man. Caution is out.
All right,
Caution
there it
is out.
goes. Let him know that will be stage.
I'll let him know. Here.
So stage 2 finish there. It's going to be Feely, Everly, Moore, Travis George, Randy Pose, KLD's, Brandon Dayoff, Nick Straglia. Chris Weininger ends up getting 9th there, or 10th there. I'm not sure. Then Edwards in 9th or 10th as they're changing. As the tower's changes, these guys going in the pits. Some guys are going to try to get some of their laps back there. I think Romano might have flipped the stage there. There you go. Keen Fry gets out. Ahead. But we do have some flipping of the stages here. With Edwards, our new leader. Anthony Hall behind him, and Romano is able to get back up front there. With Feely in 4th, Kean Fry in 5th, Everly in 6th, Rebel in 7th, Travis George in 8th. Corey Moore in 9th, and Danny Gross worked his way up into 10th. So it kind of shook things up a little bit. Now there could be, Travis George is back there in 8th, where there definitely could be some banging going on. And let's see if Travis George got any of that damage repaired. It doesn't look like it was. That truck has seen better days. One more decent ball hit, and that thing's going to end up being meatballed. That's the only thing about out there. You get some of the damage done, you can take a couple more hits, but as is right now, just a couple more, it might get you a meatball. Here we are. James Edwards has control of the field here. He's about to get into the restart zone here, about right in mid corner here. Get this thing going. Have about 48 more laps left.
Green, green,
Yeah.
green.
Yeah, James
Which could
Edwards
go
gets
pretty-
a good jump there. I think a lot of these guys, I don't know if you were listening to me earlier, but it looks like a lot of these guys may have flipped the stage, like Romano and Hall and Edwards there.
Yeah, I definitely heard some of them saying that they were on 10-lap old tires. Oh, feeling a little loose there. 3 wide. Jeez, is that Hall around?
All
It
right, man,
is.
caution is
Oh,
out.
Anthony
Caution
does
is
a
out.
good job of saving it to not get a whole bunch of damage and just
Yes, he
face
does
first
right
that thing into
there.
the wall.
Might be
Let's
just a
see
three
here.
wide deal. Everybody's really jockeying for position there.
Sorry, I was laughing. Feely goes, "Was that my fault?" And the Hall goes, "Well, it wasn't mine." I think, if I'm being, that's on Romano.
Well, I believe so. I mean, they were a stable three wide. I mean, for a while, and Romano was the only one to flinch and drift up. Fieldy was really squirrely though, that whole corner. Try and catch this cockpit view here. You know, Romano probably didn't get too bad of damage out of that. That's a tough one. Maybe just a racing deal, maybe on Romano. I don't know. I'm glad I'm not the one having to make the calls today. It's a hard call. Well, as we have it right now is oh, there we go. Yep, Edwards still has the lead there with Feedley starting on this outside, so it's good for Edwards there. And it looks like our top guys were able to kind of miss that. Thank goodness Travis George was able to miss that because he couldn't handle too much more damage to that truck of his. And we are seeing a little bit of a temperature drop. What temperature do you have over there, Mr. Tucker? All right.
Track temps are 100 degrees and ambient air is 88 and a half.
100
Green,
degrees.
green, green.
All right. We've dropped 5 since the start. Looks like the cloud cover has hit now. Looks like Danny Gross missed a shift back there. What did we do? Just a racing deal, I guess, on that? Tucker?
All right, man. Caution is out.
Yeah,
Caution
yeah,
is
just
out.
a racing deal.
Oh, looks
I
like
missed that caution.
Like Anthony Hall. Looks like he's jumped to the pits, so.
Danny?
Not pit lane there.
I didn't see the caution.
It's where KT is. Let's go to KT because it was right. It was him and that driver in front there of Tate. Yeah, Tate seems to be off pace, and KT just kind of comes across his nose there. He just kind of dove down on him.
Yeah.
But Tate was way off pace for some reason.
Yes, he was.
All right, I'm sure Mr. Edwards is loving this up here up front. I have to check in on Reno, see if he's able to get any of his laps back. Hey, he was. He's only 2 laps down now. He was finally able to get another one.
Well, let's see if these guys can keep it green. We got 40 laps left once this thing goes green, probably. James Edwards. 19 laps since he pit last.
Yeah, just chatting with Justin Nava. I see him here on the chat. Told him glad to hear from him. We missed him. He said he's planning on hopefully coming back this next season if there's room. So,
Who was that?
Justin Nava.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We missed Mr. Nava. Both the Navas.
Yeah. I don't know whatever happened to his brother or his cousin. I think it was his brother. I can't remember.
His dad, whatever. He
Ed,
can let
I
us
think
know
it
in the
was.
chat. Ed, yeah. Which one is Ed, Justin? Cousin Ed?
Cousin brother, maybe. I don't know where he's from.
Green
Could
flag,
be.
green flag.
No, that can't be. I know Justin's from. I know he's around my area, so I know he's here in Texas. I think he's more West Texas. So, but yeah, definitely love to have him back. Man, he would have been another guy that mixed things up this season.
Absolutely.
John Feely out front. James Edwards trying to defend his position here.
Top 10 right now. John Fieldley, James Edward, Chris Romano, Daniel Everly, Kean Fryer, Corey Moore, Randy Post, Josh Revel, Brandon Dayoff, Danny Gross. Oh, damn.
Travis George has slid back to 15th, though. I don't know if
Did-
something happened there, but
Did he get his truck fixed? Or
he did not after that last caution. He still is not. That thing is
See?
beat up. So I just
he's saving that fast repair possibly?
yeah. But one more nudge by someone could give that thing a meatball with the amount of damage that's already on that. So he has to be real careful with that. Nah, it is his brother. I knew it was.
There you go.
All right, man. Caution
Oh.
is out. Caution is out.
another
We
one.
got Dick is around.
Come on, Dick.
I don't know what happened, but about to find out.
I don't know if he knows this yet, but I believe he does have a new season record.
Reno kind of gave him a little love tap there. I'm trying to watch here. I'm trying to figure this out. Man, it's really close. Need a little help with this one, Happy. 95 and 17.
They just called out in the racing deal. They both paid the price for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both at the end anyway.
Yep.
So they both got pretty good amount of damage there.
They did. Well, Chris Romano finds himself back up to second place after getting an EOL, and he has the fastest lap as well. Fieldley has had a pretty good race all night. He's currently leading the field, and then Everly's still up there in third place. We've got Travis George sitting in 13th. How does this truck look? Oh, still beat up.
Oh yeah,
Like-
his truck beat up. He hasn't gotten it fixed, but
Like a rock.
for his luck, he was able to stay out there and muster through and get decent stage points. Finish like 5th or 6th, while Everly finished, I believe, like 3rd. So they kind of swapped on their positions, so the amount of stage points is about the same. And I think 0X's is out for both of them. Everly did get pole, so there's 5 points. So he's probably still down 34, 35 points. So again, he's going to have to win the race while Travis George gets about 16th or so.
Yeah. Travis is currently sitting 13th.
Yeah, but he is back there in the minefield now. Travis George sitting there in the middle of the field where anything can happen. So see Corey Moore get back
Green
up there
flag,
again.
green flag.
We also have Randy Post up in the 6th. Kean Fry up 15 spots up in the 5th. So good job for him. Got some more cloud cover here at Phoenix. I'm sure these guys are happy to see that.
Yeah, we're 99 degrees now. Track temp 4:44 p.m. local Phoenix time.
Romano does like that little bit of a higher line there in 3 and 4. Ooh, someone got in the wall right in front of Travis George. Travis George did a great job by avoiding that. Because again, I know he can't handle but a couple more hits to that truck.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Danny Gross.
Oh, you know Danny Gross loves that outside wall.
Yeah, he loves kissing the wall.
Man.
Yeah. Danny is not fearful of the wall, that's for sure.
Ooh.
He's like, I don't care about your wall.
Stanley hit that wall pretty hard himself too, and Brandon Dayhoff, Travis, they keep finding themselves around each other today.
They do.
But looks like
They do.
Travis got the best of him this time. It's Romano challenging John Feely here for the lead.
Romano's turning some blazing lap times right now. Romano does have our fastest lap of the race at a 27.76. Track is ramping up. Temperatures are coming down.
Man, he gets a huge run by kind of diamonding that corner there. He really goes in high. It's not even a full diamond. He gains so much ground on him in that corner.
Romano really has pace on about any track. He really figures things out. For him, I think the biggest thing is just keeping himself out of trouble and doing it for a race. If he's going to be one to watch for next season in this truck series to win it all, he just really, I mean, but those are the things right there. I don't know if you're watching him. He's a little loose there, but he sure does find a way to be quick on about any track. So
Well, he also
with
has
guys like, go ahead.
Oh, Everly is kind of caught up to him now.
Yeah. I mean, well, with guys like Travis George and Noah Tills and Anthony Hall, those kind of guys moving on. And you got Everly and Chris Romano. I mean, those might be two of your favorites to start next year. But there's obviously some guys in here that like to prove me wrong and say, you know what, I'm going to put some work in, and I'm going to have a great season next season. But we'll see what these guys can do. But
Yeah.
Everly and Romano next year, they're going to battle this thing out for sure next season.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Everly.
He doesn't have 3 wins, I don't think, does he? I think he's got 2.
I thought he
Well,
did.
He might. Here, I can
Or
look real
maybe
quick.
it's Tills and George. I'm not sure.
Chills, George, and Hall for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the third one. Okay.
It's Anthony, yeah.
Oh, really high there in that corner for Philly. I feel like, I don't know, either Everly's coming on or Philly's falling off just a little bit.
Well, yeah, and Romano's right there.
This cloud cover, this partly cloudy is really gonna change half of the track up.
Yeah, it's
Stay sunny on one side and more cloudy on the other.
these top 3 drivers right now. They are battling and they are close together. It's bumper to bumper, door to door. A little bit of slide job here and there. Everly electing to use all the track down on the dog leg there. Try to get himself a run and maybe get away. Travis George is going to be pitting. Got some pit stops happening here. Romano wall scraping. Whoo, whoo. Romano driving that thing. Ace. Chris Romano, take it easy on your tires. You're scaring the people in the crowd. Chris Romano is driving that truck hard, boy. Holy cow. I was watching Daniel Everly's cockpit, and all I see is the 44 just giving that Chevrolet and those 4 Goodyears everything they can handle.
Yeah, Philly too. Philly hit the wall when Romano did.
Bam.
These guys are really going at it here. I think Everly's probably doing
Everly's
the wide
kinda-
thing right here. And
Yeah,
just kind of
he's just kind of easy, just taking it easy, not racing too hard, but
Now, since Travis George did go in here, let's look at the pit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All these guys are about to have to go in. The only one on a decent stint that's going to be able to stay out a long time is Revel and Tate in the top 20, and that's it. These other guys are on 28, 33 laps. Yeah, Romano's going to have to go in here before anybody else really quick. He's on about 34 laps. We were only supposed to get about 29, but we have had about 2 or 3 cautions for the fuel save, so these guys should be coming in anytime. And you know these pit stops can make or break your race.
I want to say the last time Fieldley was in the race, he won. The last time he entered the race, he won the race, didn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah. He's coming in here giving these guys, youngsters, giving these guys all they can handle, that's for sure. He did. One thing I'll say about the 7 truck is he drives that thing hard every corner, every lap.
He does, and I feel like he's shown a lot of improvement this season because this race he's been avoiding. He hasn't been making the incidents, and he's just been he's been a lot better. Still aggressive, but at least respectfully aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, some of that's going to come with age. You get a lot of adrenaline and woo.
Ooh,
I mean,
that's
he's just
man. I
driving
do
that
not.
truck.
I do not like taking that dog leg
Jeez.
because that upsets the truck so much.
I can only imagine how much heat they're putting in those rear tires like that.
Well, I mean, he's able to stay with it. Daniel Everly's kind of been taking care of his tires, and he's really not gaining much.
Yeah, Romano, I think, is feeling the effects. I didn't catch exactly what he said to Everly, but I think he basically said, go ahead and go.
All right, here comes Philly.
And the
down.
7 truck's going in, yep.
Yep.
Everly's going to lead.
Ooh, man, that
Romano's
looked like,
going in.
Ooh, that looked like Philly was going in a little hot, but it looks like he was able to lower it down by the. Yep.
Randy-
Looks like he was able to get it slowed down there by the cone.
Randy Post is now in 2nd place, and I know part of that might be pit strategy, but I think he's just had a pretty solid race overall as well.
Yes, he's been doing great. As far as the pit stops go, they're all going to have to pit. Now, Revel and Tate are only on lap 19. These other guys are on lap 33. So
that means they have 16 laps. They might be able to make that.
I know. I know.
It
So
just depends on how many.
How much can they save?
Revel, remember Revel at Auto Club got a win doing the exact same thing.
Yep, so something to
Rev-
look out to with Tate and Rebel here.
Revel was able to win Auto Club on his last lap of fuel, something similar to what might be shaking out tonight.
Yep, it looks like we have Kill D's in second now. Randy Post is in the pits. Looks like with Kean Fry, Chad Bass, and Corey Moore. I like when these guys keep the same paint jobs. I'll learn them by the end of the season.
I mean, Everly's on 35 laps right now, going around for a 36th lap. And Revel will be able to, he'll finish the race 35 laps if he stays out.
If he stays out. If he can save as good as Everly just did.
Yeah, we have guys currently on 36 laps on this stint, and he's going in now. So it's going to be interesting if
Rebel and Tate.
Revel can make it. Yeah, if they can make it, it's going to be interesting. He's clutching like crazy. Revel is trying to. That is definitely Revel's strategy.
I like it.
I do too.
Oh, Travis George hits the wall there. Coming out. One of these times, it's going to end up giving him a meatball.
Rebel's going to be your race leader here pretty soon.
Unless
once the plane pits.
Oh no. Travis George did get his damage
Fixed.
yes, that time around, so good for him. As Mr. Quinn McLean has the lead here.
You know, Josh Revel might have he has 2 wins on the season. If he wins this.
Yeah, that's gonna be another quick guy out. Did he make the playoffs? He did make the playoffs, I believe.
Everly just got a penalty in the pits.
No
Travis
way.
George is going to be your season winner.
Wow. Definitely hate to lose it like that, right?
Yep.
Let's check out his driver box there. Not his driver box. I'm thinking his dashboard here. Oh, I can't pull it up in replay, I guess. Let's watch him enter. We'll just replay the end of the season here. I know he's trying to go in hard.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can to give himself the best opportunity to win the championship. You can't fault him for that.
No,
Daniel Everly
didn't even look like he went in that hard, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's probably he's towing that line and just. Yeah, Revel is definitely fuel saving. I mean, this guy is clutching like crazy.
Okay, if he's clutching and Feely is booking it, he's 19 seconds back. So you have to kind of be careful with that too.
Feely is down to 17.5 seconds, and he has fresh tires too, so he's going to be scooting.
Yes, he is. So.
He might not have fresh tires. No, he just splash and go.
Oh, did he?
But,
okay.
Yeah, but they're a second a lap right now difference.
Yes, he did. Well, that's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough.
He'll be within 3 or 4 seconds, but where did Tate go? Because Tate, I thought was going to be able to make it, but he maybe didn't start. Yep. Nope, he's pitting right now. Yeah. He wasn't going to be able to make it.
Yeah. Josh Revel's already won. I know I said it. He's already won 1 race this season doing this exact same thing. And if he's able to get a second win like this, I mean, come on, man.
I know.
That's crazy.
You know, sometimes those cautions come out at great times, and if you ain't paying attention,
Well, I think that's right there. You just said paying attention, and clearly Josh Revel's paying attention during these races and looking at scenarios, and
it's just a hard call to
things.
make, because if you're up front, you think there's going to be plenty more cautions. I mean, we've already had like 10, 12 cautions already this race. So what's to think it's going to go green? You know, then you're losing all your
Yeah.
positions for nothing. So
I'm really curious if he's going to be able to finish.
he is
Because
really slow right now, and
he is.
Romano right now is the next one back.
I'm just really, really curious if he can finish this race because he must think that he can. But we haven't had a run like this all night long, so his fuel window right now is different than everybody else's 35 lap fuel window.
All right, man.
Oh,
Caution is
and
out.
there's a caution out.
Oh no, that just ruined it for him.
Yes, it did.
Because that's going to put him at the back with like 3 or 4 to go. Yeah, he'll have fresh tires, but who is he going to have to cuss at for that one?
I don't know what happened to Kel, but Keldy's definitely. McLean and Deese, one coming up, one going down.
We'll go ahead and I got that one.
Man, Kel took that race line like McLean wasn't even there. It's tough to say.
He is removed from the race session.
Something I missed.
Yeah, I think that was after the yellow there or something.
Oh.
I'm not sure, but that was too. That was bad there.
Oh. Little extra.
Was it or was it before?
Activity. It was after.
Oh, it was after?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I deal with Chris.
Well,
that may be
yeah.
his time done here in the trucks. Maybe his time done here at HVRL.
That stinks. I mean, if he looks that back, he'll realize it was more on him than it was on the 23.
Yeah, you know, people sometimes they just get sometimes they get mad about that, and they don't want to understand, you know.
Yeah.
Race lines, and you know, sometimes you just don't know. I almost blame
yeah,
people before and cussed at people in my own chat, then realized it afterwards. Like,
and then
crap.
you look at that, you're like, oh, that was my fault. when you're holding the steering wheel and you're in the cockpit, what you feel and see are completely different from what happens. It's regular. Like you just go, it's part of it is because you're so focused on your race line and what you're doing, you forget that there's other vehicles around you, and it's not necessarily what you see and what you feel is what actually happens. So I think that was definitely the case there because I can't fault the 23 at all on that one. But that's too bad for Mr. Josh Revel, unless Josh, you know, by not getting the victory, you get to at least race next year, next season.
Well, that is true. Now we do have. Oh, they're staying up in the wall a little bit there.
About ready done.
Yeah, with just 2 laps left, I don't think Travis is going to catch. Oh, here we go. We're going to have a caution there. Andre and someone else looks like they got tangled up there.
Romano just wants to. Bolka's got a run on the. Look, Bolka looks fine. Oh, Bolka just gets off the wall and into the 11.
Randy Post in P3, Danny Gross in P4, Corey Moore in 5th. Great job there. Chris Weiner looks like he did get in some trouble or maybe some pit strategy funk there. Put him down. Looks like a lap down at 18th there.
Well, that one stinks. I know Bolko didn't intend for that to happen. Kind of one of those deals. Your truck gets tied on you. You got on the wall a little bit. And ultimately, though, that's an at-fault caution. Romano just wants to get this thing to the white flag. He does have Travis George on us with a clean truck, so this might be a pretty interesting green-white checker here.
Yeah, I think Randy Post needs to go for it here. I know they're teammates. All three of those are teammates there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know if Danny Gross is actually with them. No, it's not. It's just Chris Post and George.
Yeah, nice to see Randy Post up here competing for a podium. Randy's got a little fresher tires than about everybody around him too, so we'll
Should be
see.
interesting. The only problem is Romano gets control of the field.
Yeah. Well, and Romano's tires aren't really any older than Randy's, but Randy's are definitely newer than Travis's by about 6 laps or 8 laps. That's enough to make a difference.
Green, green, green.
Oh, Day off with an excellent run.
Man, we got like 3 wide, almost 4 wide here to battle for third and fourth. Yeah, Keen Fry, Chad Bass, trying to get up in the mix as well. There are white flag, whatever happens. 4 wide there, almost 5 wide.
Oh boy, we got about 5 trucks right there. Yeah. Randy might have a pretty good run here. Oh, not quite as well. Oh no!
Oh yes.
Randy came up on the 20. Yeah. Chris Romano's going to be your race winner.
Yeah, Chris Mono wins. Travis George V3.
Travis George, Brandon Day off.
Yeah, done a really great job getting back there. Unfortunately for Randy Post, man, he was up in the mix. Him and I'm not sure who else got tangled up there. I know Randy Post was involved in that as well. It looks like Nick and Chris Weiniger as well.
Romano with the victory. I'm curious of something. I want to look at something here real quick.
I think that's only 2 for him.
Yep, that is 2. He had 1 win. Travis George with 3 wins. Noah Tills with 4.
Travis George gets his time, or Chris Amano's going to get his time here, and I'm sure Travis George is, Travis George is going to go ahead and burn it down there with him over here. Chris Amano wins the race here at Phoenix, and Travis George takes home the HVRL Truck Championship. Season 1, Bryce Fontaine. Season 2 was me. Season 3 was Wilder. And now Season 4, Travis George. Travis has been here, I want to say, at least since Season 2.
I know he was here when I came into Season 2.
Yeah, so he's been here a long time. So this has been a long time coming. And he's always been. I know he had some like wheel issues and stuff in that Season 2. But he's shown flashes of speed there. Season 3, he really came around, and then this season, he's just able to put it all together here.
He just burned that thing down like a champ.
He is. Oh, and I think Kean Fry's burning it down. He might have been the best of the rest winner.
Yeah. You got.
I'm pretty sure on that. Let me double check that, but I believe so. Yes, he did. So that's why Kean Fry's out there burning down. Yeah, congratulations, Kean Fry. I mean, you had some good competitors with Bobby Grady and things like that, all in the best of the rest and things like that. So, great job for Kean. You know, not making the playoffs, but being the top guys that are out of the playoffs. So,
Yeah, getting race win in the season and.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, doing consistent. You know, as I do his points each week, he's like 140 points, 150, 150, 130, 140. Like he was consistent all in the chase. You know, he probably had some good points. He probably would have beat half the chase guys, to be honest with you. So, but hopefully our top 3 can get up in here and we can get them.
Yeah, let's take a look and see. I know they're messing around down there with their trucks, burning them tires off.
Do you see Kean Fry down there? If you can, go ahead and pull him up. I don't mind talking to him. He was best of the rest winner.
They're in a single guy in there.
Well, no, just go snag him yourself if you can find Kean. I know he's in there somewhere. Oh, he's not, is he?
Kean Fry, you're up here in the broadcast booth with Bryce and Sean, and just wanted to congratulate you on the best of the rest finish and heck of a season, and the amount of improvement from last season to this season is pretty remarkable. So congratulations to you, sir. How was the race tonight?
Well, it was short track racing for sure. I had some incidents. I know I caused one, or rather, it was called an incident, but oh wait, the one I had wheel damage, then I spun somebody. But I enjoyed the race. I was aiming for a top 10. I didn't get any stage points tonight. Not that it really mattered because I'm not in the playoffs, but I just thought, I at least see if I could wrap up the best of the rest standings, and I guess I did. So I figured I might as well do some burnouts for winning something, at least, if not at least for the improvement, and just being able to prove to myself that I can actually do this consistently. So kind of still sucks that I didn't make the playoffs, but I'm just glad that I was able to improve and at least get something out of the season.
Well, you gonna race next season?
I haven't decided yet. My work schedule is starting to change a little bit, so I might have to work Sunday nights over the summer. But if not, then I'll see if I can come back next season. But otherwise, this might be an off season for me going into next year. But I'm not sure.
Well, hopefully it works out for you and we can see you next season, because I think you'll have a good chance at making those playoffs. If you have to take season 5 off and we see you back in season 6, then so be it. But it's been a pleasure watching you improve, get a race win, and everything you've done over season 4. And congratulations to you.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Our season 20 best of the rest, Kean Fry.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and get our P3 finisher up here.
Yeah,
Mr. Brandon. Yeah, Mr. Brandon Dayhoff coming in P3. Not surprised to be able to put it on podium. We haven't talked to you as much this season as we possibly could have, because you haven't attended all the races based off work-life balance, play, and all that stuff, I'm sure. But congratulations, P3. Tell us about the race. I know it was a little hard tonight with the cautions, but you were consistently fast and came away with the P3.
Yeah, actually, a lot of cautions. Actually, the cautions actually played into my strategy. I had a strategy going in and had to change it up, and I decided to not change tires at all till the end of stage 2. so it gave me 2 extra sets at the end, the last stage, and my strategy kept changing the whole race. I got into Stanley Hill. I got a little loose coming off of turn 2, I think it's called. Got a little loose in front of him, got across his nose, and got put into the wall, had its wheel damage, so I decided to pit early on lap 95 and use my fastest chair and right sides only. It seemed like that was the strategy for most people on that pit stop. And I had a whole 4 tire set left, and so when that first caution came out, with that first green white checker, I took it, and those tires is what made me get up to the 3rd place.
Yeah, well, it was a heck of a race for you, and I noticed that your fastest lap of the race was the very last lap of the race. So having those fresh tires definitely helped you.
Yeah, I did not push at all till those last laps. I was definitely pushing it because Fieldy was making me nervous when he was driving into her in that apron on 1 and 2. So I was like, I'm just gonna drive it as hard as I can just so he won't clip my left bumper by accident.
Yeah, you definitely need to drive hard if you want to keep him away from you. That's for sure. Well, I mean, again, I'm not surprised you finished P3 here in the truck series. You didn't race as much as you probably would like to. Is that gonna maybe a little bit different for season 5?
Season 5, I'm more likely probably gonna be dedicated to it. Definitely work life and all that's been changing. It's always changing with a toddler. He's walking now. He's running around the house, so I have to keep up with him now. He's not sleeping as much anymore. So hopefully the wife can help out and I can commit every Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I definitely would look forward to you being able to race in 18, 19, 20 races in the full season to see what you could do, because this truck series is competitive. There's going to be some fast drivers in here next season, but I think you could be up there towards the front, if not competing for the chance to win the championship. So hopefully that works out for you. Great race. Happy you got anything for him?
Nope. I mean, you said it all. I mean, we appreciate you adminning with us and helping us out and everything, and helping out in the ARCA series. We do a great job, and congratulations on your kiddo this year. I believe it. Well, I guess it was last year, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's almost 2. He'd be 2 coming in October.
Oh, god dang, I'm really getting old then.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I swear, I just
when you're happy's age, you lose track of time.
Man, you do.
And your wallet and your keys.
Well, no, I'm telling you, I think there's like 4 or 5 of these drivers that all are just having kids right now. So
Yeah.
man,
Whole new baby boom.
Apparently we need to stop having off seasons because y'all are spending your time being too busy.
Yeah, we're bored. We had to entertain ourselves somehow.
Off seasons equal offspring.
Clearly. No, but congratulations on everything. And then definitely hope to see you more dedicated next season to at least A series. See you out there more for sure. I like to see what you can do. You'll be our first guy to maybe move up, winning the championship in the low series, and then moving up into the trucks and winning that. So
that's the goal. Try to I made the playoffs this season, so that's an improvement from the first season. So hopefully I can make the Final Four. Oh wait, no, we're not doing no, we're doing go straight chase now.
Yeah.
Hey, that actually might work in my favor actually.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be more about consistency next season with the chase.
Yep, for sure.
Yep.
Anybody? Go ahead, Happy. Let them know.
Nope.
Anybody you like shut out?
I like to shout out my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, I wouldn't be here today. He always helped me through the life and give me the gift of children as well. I always glad to have him looking out for me. I want to thank FTR. I worked with him today for Full Tilt Racing, Kale, Edwards, and Reno, and all of them. They had a good strategy going, especially Edwards, but I think he had to change that tire stop. He probably would better position I was in. So they're definitely getting better. I want to thank my friends and coworkers, especially my coworker Jeff Brown. He's been wanting a personal shout out lately. And that's it.
Awesome,
Well, thank
man.
you, Brandon. And it sounds like Jeff must have been watching the stream, so thank you, Jeff. Congratulations, Brandon. Thank you for all you do here in HVRL, and look forward to seeing you next season.
Thank you.
There you have it, our third place finisher, Mr. Brandon Dayhoff. Let's pull up
Let's
P2
go.
and
Let's go.
you want to go?
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Our
Romano?
winner of this race, and we'll save Travis
Yeah.
for the end. I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Gonna go ahead and pull up our race winner in the 44 truck. Had a great season all season. Came away with the second win of the season. I know the championship 4 didn't go quite as well first 2 races, but you finished off strong. Tell us about the race.
Yeah, it was a good race. I feel terrible. I was just talking to Travis. I feel terrible for getting into him. I came into this race saying, "Don't get into Travis. Don't get into Everly," and I got into Travis. So I felt.
I'm sure
felt
Everly was
terrible-
okay with
terrible.
that.
Yeah, probably. I felt terrible about that, but no harm, and he's all cool about it. Also want to apologize to you, Tucker, for coming over the comps. I don't do that, and
Oh, you're fine.
yeah, but
You're fine.
no, it was a good race. I like this track a lot. I think I've heard you guys say a few times you don't like it, but I think it's a fun track just because you can run a bunch of different lines, especially in 3 and 4 or 1 and 2.
I
one and two.
definitely, I definitely said it's a love or hate track, and it is that. I think it's that consistently.
No, you can
across
run
the
a
board.
bunch of different lines. The problem is the lines everybody wants to run is right into another truck. So.
Yeah, we saw that today. That's fair.
Yes, we did.
But no, it's a good track, and I felt pretty good about it. I took rights there. I saw Feedley. Me and him were fighting hard, and he was racing good. I wanted to give him the bumper a couple times. I decided against it. I decided to be nice. So then we went on pit road together, gained some time entering, and then he didn't take tires. I took tires. I came out like probably 2 seconds behind him, I think, and I gained on him within like 5 laps. And the caution came out, so I was a little happy about that. And then the first green white checker did it. Caution came out. I was not happy about that. and then the last one just held it. The outside line was working pretty good for me. So
well, I did notice during the broadcast that you were gaining a lot of speed in one of those corners. I believe in 3 and 4. I believe it was whatever one you were kind of entering high a little bit and kind of doing a little diamond. You're really gaining a lot of speed on Feedley on that corner. Really getting exit speed on him. Did you know that without that caution, I think Rebel was probably going to take that race.
Yeah, on fuel strategy.
I saw I was in second. I was trying to figure out who was in first, but he wasn't even on my relative. So
no, he was like 17 seconds ahead and 10 laps to go. Yeah, but he was clutching. He was saving. We think he was going to make it, but we weren't for sure.
It would have been 35 laps of green flag racing for him, but he was clutching like crazy, and he was anywhere from about a second to a second and a half slower than you guys, but he had such a substantial lead. If it would have stayed green, he probably would have won. He would have won it if he didn't run out of fuel. It looked like he was confident enough with his strategy. So yeah,
I need to talk to him. He's good at that.
Isn't he?
I need him to be like my crew chief or something. Jeez. But,
yeah.
No, I was pushing as hard as I could, just trying to see that first place guy pop up my relative. It just never came about. But then the caution came out, and yeah, so it was a good race. Just I feel bad for the Travis thing, and then the Fieldley thing. I like you decided. I thought it was a racing incident, which I agree with, but just three wide. That corner is just rough.
Well, 3 wide with you two driving next to each other was really rough for sure. Both of you guys driving the tires off that thing and making those Chevrolets scream for mercy, man. When you guys were racing before that, it was like, holy cow, those trucks were all over the place. You guys were just fighting wheel to wheel, door to door, bumper to bumper. It's like, man, you guys aren't giving these trucks or these tires a break.
I just wanted to get by him.
Yeah, yeah. Clearly, he wanted to do the same to you.
Yeah, he was holding me back good. He's a good racer, and I hope he's here the full season next season because I know he's going to be someone to contend with too. He's fast every week, so. But I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
next season, and
Yeah, well,
yeah,
next season, if you're able to make it consistently week in and week out, I think it'll be a pretty good season for you. It'll be fun to watch and see the changes in terms of who's where, because someone's going to come on strong, someone's going to enter the league that you're not aware of, so it'll be interesting.
yeah, I agree, and be fun. I'm pretty sure I could probably do Sundays. The Monday thing, I'm not sure about, but I was sort of really want to just send it to the championship series, but nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. So.
Well,
Come on.
It'd be fun racing against you guys. But no, I love the truck series. It was good. And I'm looking forward to next season for sure. I think it's gonna be a good time, and hopefully we figure out some stuff like caution wise and just respecting each other. And yeah,
it'll be a competitive season, I think.
yeah, for sure.
Looking forward to it. Happy you got anything for him?
No, man. Just congratulations on an all-around great season. I mean, coming up from ARCA at the end of last season to coming up in the trucks, and getting that first win out of the way, then finishing strong here. That's just going to give you something going in the next season. So, yeah, awesome job. Appreciate you joining and being a part of this truck series.
I appreciate you guys, and yeah, just thank you guys for everything. I love this series. And yeah, just shout out to my mom, my dad, my sister. I do that every time, and yeah, my team. Like I said a few races ago, I'm the last one standing, so I guess it's just me. But yeah, so yeah, thank you.
Well, there you have it. Our race winner, two-time race winner this season, Championship 4 finalist, and a heck of a season for the 44 truck, Mr. Chris Romano. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Well, let's go ahead and pull up our second place finisher, but our winner of the night, our winner of the season, Mr. Travis George, coming P2 tonight, but again, like I just said, the winner of the season, a heck of a championship run for you from start to finish, week 1 to week 20. Tell us about tonight and tell us about the season.
Tonight I had to kind of get a little bit of fight back after that little bit of an incident there. I was like, I don't want to fix my damage because if something else happens, I'll be screwed at the end. So I kind of waited that out and chilled out in the back of the pack. And not gonna lie, that was kind of scary. There were some scary moments back there. And yeah, so I just figured I'd fix the damage on the last pit stop, and then we'd be good to go. I took 2 tires, and I could definitely tell the difference between me and Romano.
Yeah.
And I think it was almost 10 laps, like 8 laps by them or something earlier this. So yeah, overall it ended up being a good race. Got the good stage points I was hoping for, and then I was like, okay, we can just ride it out till the end here. That's why I didn't want to pit and get the damage fixed earlier, because I was like, well, I'm still in third after that wreck, so let's see if I can just ride it out and still get good stage points, and that worked out.
Yeah, and you solidified the championship over, for the season, and you did so because you had a great season from week 1 to, to the last race of the season, and finished it off with a great final 3 races in the championship 4.
Yeah, I had a rough patch there for a couple of races with a couple bad runs, and I feel like there's a couple that I let go that I probably should have won, but silly mistakes kind of took me out of it.
Well, that's going to happen. I mean, that can happen. It's just how consistent can you be, for the majority of the season. So you're able to do that and walk away with the championship. So what'd you have for total wins this season?
I think 3.
3? Yeah, 3 wins. 15 top 10s, 10 top 5s. In 20 races. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, and you missed a few races.
Yeah, I took 2 provisionals because I had stuff to do with the kid's birthday party and stuff and whatnot. So
yeah,
I think the last time when I took second in points to Happy, I had 2 provisionals too. So I was like, okay, it's doable. I actually miss a couple races as long as you can be consistent for the ones you're there.
It'd be
Right.
better
And I
if you
feel like
just didn't
almost
miss
like,
any.
yeah, well, I had stuff to do, family. And I missed Daytona, and I feel like in a way that's like a saving grace
For the
because a lot of stuff
IPL.
can happen. Yes.
Yep.
And so, I missed Daytona, and then I think I won the 3rd race or 4th race of the season. So I was like, okay, we're sitting all right. It's leading the points and all that. And I'm like, I've missed a race. And I'm like, and then I was not wanting to miss the race, but you got to keep the wife happy, right? So I missed a second. And it ended up being Kansas road course. So I was like, all right. And I think a little smaller amount of people showed up. So I didn't get as bad on the provisional points as I would have if we had a full field.
Right. Well,
But
now
all
it'll
in
be
all,
now it'll be a little bit better next season with be able to have sub drivers now.
yeah, that'll be cool. It definitely would have
So-
helped out a few times having those. So I bet you it would have helped Noah too. We maybe had a little better battle at the end here.
So with you moving on next season, and not racing on Sunday nights, what's your plans for next season?
Well, I kind of probably gonna take the summer season off of everything, kind of, and just help out with the IndyCar stuff during the week, and maybe run the odd race there, here and there.
Okay.
And then for the winter again, I'll probably come back to something. I don't know. We'll see what's going on by then. Summertime, it's kind of nice to have the extra time, not worry about stuff, because family time and everything. And with me being on the West Coast, the time change is kind of hard during the week.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you living up there, what, the Vancouver area?
Yeah. And hey, first Canadian to win championship. Woo!
Oh yeah, I guess it is. No, good job. You're in a selective group now. Sooner or later, we have to start a little super secret championship Discord just for us champions. You're not invited,
Yeah.
Bryce.
So it happens when you win too many races your rookie season and get kicked out.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
Hashtag rulebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like, okay, at least we'll win in Nashville. That puts me right in the championship to start out pretty good. I was like, I'll take 3rd win, and then hopefully we can finish off the rest. And yeah, Lime Rock was a tough track. That one I put a lot of time in to do well at. Even here I found pretty tough. I was wondering how many people were going to cut the dog leg.
Had you raced Phoenix prior to tonight?
Oh yeah, I used to run it on officials and stuff and everything, like in the trucks too. So I would run it quite a bit.
Were
Do you like Phoenix?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I don't particularly like going across the dog leg. I find it kind of kills the tires on the trucks faster, but people showed me up on that tonight doing it and being faster. So
Were you surprised at how little actually took the dog? I mean, there was quite a bit, but I feel like in the other
there was
leagues
quite a
I've
few.
run
It was kind of like a 50-50, I feel like,
Yeah.
because I've seen it where like everybody's doing it and like
Yep.
officials, but a lot of the time the officials, you're 30 laps or something, so you don't have to worry about tires so much.
Well, and part of it for tonight was it was a pretty caution-filled race, especially for this group. We haven't seen this many cautions in a while that I can remember, but so that might have played into tires not falling off as much for everybody using the dog leg.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I found the track was pretty slick, so I could see why we had a bit of issues because one little move and you're kind of going for a ride.
Yes, sir. Well, anybody you want to shout out, man?
Yeah, you guys for all the time you put in all season, the whole field for showing up and putting on a show for everybody. The wife and kid for hanging in every night for the past 5 months or something while I do this and have fun. Yeah, my team and everything for all the time they've put in with me and bringing me to K&W every year and pretty cool. We got another team championship, so team championship and a champion. I think it's the second one at K&W that's gotten.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, heck yeah. That is awesome, man, and definitely congratulations on your championship. Very well deserved. I mean, you've been quick ever since your first season, and when you had them wheel issues, I believe
Yeah.
season 2 and then season 3, you were a tough competitor in that one too. So I didn't see you just put it all together this season. So it's awesome to see, and I'm happy for you, and definitely appreciate all the time you put here in this league.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to helping you guys out with the IndyCar series coming up here. So
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for putting the time in for that. That'll be a fun series to watch. It's going to be an exciting time for HVRL to add something like that IndyCar series. So yeah, thank you for putting the work in. You and Randy for spearheading that and taking the time out of your days and weeks to get everything organized.
Yeah,
You
no
guys,
problem.
yeah. So there we have it. I mean, season 4 truck winner Travis George had a great season. Really from week 2, as you heard, he took provisional there at Daytona. Maybe not a bad idea. All the way to week 20 and came away with the championship, season 4 champion. P2 finished tonight. Heck of a season, Mr. Travis George in the number 16 truck.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Travis. Have a good night, bud.
You too.
Well, happy. There it is. 20 weeks kind of come and gone, and season 4 is in the books.
Yeah. You know what? Now I'm already excited over for next season. Now, I'm excited to get back in the broadcast booth. You're joining again, I believe. So,
Yep.
We're gonna run it back again. I always have a good time with you up here in the booth. I always have fun. I miss the trucks, and hopefully me and you get back into trucks on the Monday series.
Yeah.
But always
Yeah.
fun. I think quite a few a little road change for next season.
Yep.
On a lot of these trucks are it's gonna be a pretty exciting season, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's exciting. You and I have called 2 seasons worth of trucks now, and we're gonna call our 3rd season. Sunday nights are easy for me for the most part, unless I'm out of town for travel. But it's fun to think about the prospect of a 3rd season and see the changes and who's grown and who can be successful from the previous season and the next season. And
especially with some rule changes coming,
rule changes and format changes. Yeah, so it's going to be exciting. You saw it this year, Travis George, season 2, season 3, had great seasons in both of those, and then capped it off with a season 4 championship. And then a guy like Noah Tills, who last year was in there, and he was just kind of quick but didn't jump out, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, season 4. I mean, if Noah would have been
dominated the regular season for sure.
Yep, Chris Romano came out of nowhere with ARCA, made it to the championship 4 as well. Daniel Everly came on strong at the end of season 3 when he was fighting for the championship at the end of season 4 here. So we'll see how next season plays out.
Yeah, definitely going to be a good battle between those guys for sure.
Yeah.
With Everly and Romano, if those guys come back, and Dayhoff, if he's able to put in full time, Danny Gross, Bobby, Josh Rebel maybe, put in
Chris,
Corey Moore, Chris, Mike Ufale coming back too.
Mike Ufale coming back. Yep.
And then now maybe Nava as well. So yeah, I mean that's definitely 10 drivers already right there.
Kian Fry, our best of the rest winner.
Yep. Kian showing improvement the last 2 seasons well, and if he's able to come back here, we all know the summer is a little bit, family oriented. I know we probably do better in the winter sessions in the season, but we still have great turnouts for the summer ones as well. So looking forward to it, and I guess the next time you'll catch High Velocity Racing Network back on YouTube will be for our season finale of our ARCA series at Kern Speedway. So see if Drew Holleran can wrap that up
on Tuesday night.
Yep, on Tuesday night. So everybody tune into that, and then that we'll probably have a good probably about 5-6 weeks off. We might do the occasional recruitment race, but I doubt those will be broadcasted, and maybe a holiday race coming up here in the next week or 2. So look out for that. But I'm Sean Havoc, that's Bryce Tucker, and we appreciate all you guys tuning in throughout the season. Heck of a turnout. Appreciate all you guys watching, all the family members and drivers rewatching this. So thank you.